Welcome to List 21B. Please set up your paper like this with your name and date in the upper right-hand corner. This week's list has 17 words. Number 1. Always. It is always dark at night and never light. Always. Two syllables, think to spell. A, O, U, A, Z. Remember, the dropping L rule says that when all or full are added to a syllable, they drop one of their L's. Or when there's a syllable added to them, I should say. Almost. This also uses the dropping L word. So number 2 is almost. I almost tripped, but I caught myself. Two syllables, think to spell. A, O, M, O, st. Spell almost out loud. A-L-M-O-S-T. Almost. We forgot to spell always out loud, so let's spell that one out loud as well. Always. A-L-W-A-Y-S. Also, please mark that the A's are saying their third sound. Ah. Number 3. Already. I was so late that class had already started. Three syllables, the second syllable is accented. So we'll think to spell. A, O, E, D, I. Remember, English words do not end in I, so we need the stand-in Y. Spell already out loud. A-L-R-E-A-D-Y. Already. Number 4. Although. I passed the test, although I was not ready. Two syllables, think to spell. A, O, V, O. So it's the 4-letter O, U, F, F, A, L at the end that I did not have enough fingers for. Spell out loud with me. Although. A-L-T-H-O-U-G-H. Although. Number 5. Alone. I am by myself because I want to be alone. We say alone, but we're going to think to spell A-lone. A-L-O-N. Spell alone out loud. A-L-O-N-E. Alone. Number 6. Lonely. I feel lonely when I have to play alone. So the root word is lone, and we're going to add an ly suffix. The first syllable is accented. So when we think to spell, L-O-N, L-E. Spell lonely out loud. L-O-N-E-L-Y. Lonely. Number 7. across. Swim across the pool to reach the other side. We often say across in speech, but we're going to think to spell across. 2 syllables. Think to spell a, k, r, a, s. Remember, we often double F, L, and S after a single short vowel. Spell across with me. A-C-R-O-S-S. Across. Number 8, unless. She will go unless he stops her. Unless. 2 syllables. Think to spell a-n-l-e-s. Unless. Spell out loud with me. Unless. U-N-L-E-S-S. Unless. Again, unless also uses the floss rule, and that's why we double the S. Number 9, recess. We took a recess and then got back to work. Two syllables. Think to spell R-E-S-S. Spell recess out loud. R-E-C-E-S-S. Recess. Number 10, address. Write the delivery address on the envelope. Two syllables. Think to spell A-D-D-R-E-S. We hear 2 D's in spelling, but only hear 1 in normal speech. Spell address out loud. A-D-D-R-E-S-S. Address. Number 11, lesson. The teacher taught a math lesson on fractions. Lesson. 2 syllables. Think to spell L-E-S-S-O-N. Lesson. Spell lesson out loud. L-E-S-S-O-N. Lesson. Number 12, carrying. The root word is carry, and we're going to add an ing at the end. The students were carrying heavy backpacks. Remember, if a word ends in Y, we only drop the Y if the suffix does not start with an I, and this suffix starts with an ing, so we're going to leave the Y. So first we think to spell carry, 2 syllables, k, a, e, and then we're going to add an ing as the 3rd syllable. Spell carrying out loud. C-A-R-R-Y-I-N-G. Carrying. I put a 1 again above the A because I wanted to show that the A and R are not working as a phonogram in this word. Number 13, hurrying. I am hurrying in hopes of catching my bus. These words are a little bit hard to pronounce because of the double vowel sound. First we're going to think to spell hurry. We hear both R's in spelling, but only say 1 in speech. And and then we're going to add an ing as the third syllable. It's going to look like this. Spell hurrying out loud. Hurrying. Hurrying. Number 14, studying. I was studying math so I would understand it. First we'll think to spell study, 2 syllables. First syllable is accented. Study. And then add the ing as the third syllable. It looks like this. Spell studying out loud. studying. Studying. Number 15, student. The student is learning from her teacher. Student. 2 syllables. Think to spell student. Student. U is saying U at the end of a syllable, so I should probably mark that. Oops. Student. Let's spell out loud. Student. 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 Number 16 and 17 are homophones, which means they sound the same but are spelled differently. The word is tail. The first tail is like on an animal. The pup wagged its tail. 1 syllable. Think to spell tail. Spell out loud with me. Tail. Tail. Tail, as in a dog's tail. The other tail is as in a story. My mom reads me a fairy tale every night. This is going to use the silent E. 1 syllable. Think to spell tail. Spell tail as in a story out loud. Tail. Tale. Tail. That's the end of week 21B. Great job, and I'll see you next time.